Hey guys, it's Caliverse32 Special. There you go. Hey guys, it's Caliverse32 Special. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that here a couple days ago, or yesterday, as when this is being recorded, a couple days ago when the video is released, that I picked up I ordered and the shipment came in a pair of A1 Custom Target AR500 gongs, a 6-inch and a 10-inch, both half-inch thick. And today I'm gonna flip you around real quick. And how do I do that? I don't know. Anyhow, the kit comes with, you get your bracketry necessary to make your stand, and you get you order targets, and then there we go. You order targets, and then however many hangers you're going to need depending on how many targets you got. I only got 2 targets, so 4 hangers. The system is designed, and this is really annoying that I can't figure out how to flip this. Anyhow, the system is designed to use 1-inch OD pipe, which, for those who don't know the terminology, OD, or outer diameter, the diameter on here, between the 2 points of the pipe is what they're designed for. Luckily, but for us, that A1 decided to go with that, because 3/4 inch EMT electrical conduit is 3/4 inch ID, or inner diameter. That's the how big the hole is inside. It comes out to just a hair under 1 inch on the outer diameter. I think for a 10-foot stick of this stuff, I think it's 13. I had to look at my receipt, I don't remember. I picked some of that up and cut it to length. They don't tell you what lengths to cut anything. I guesstimated 5-foot legs, 6-foot crossbar, and I did rough assemble this already once. I know it fits. I know it works. All right, I'm gonna put the thing together. If you're mechanically inclined enough to understand the function of a firearm, then the framework for this target should be really easy. I'll be back in a second. And we're back. That took me a couple minutes, but due to the beauty of editing, it was only a few seconds for you guys. Okay, see, here's what the stand ends up looking like. Simple enough. These are the A pieces that you saw briefly before. The target hangers, and obviously the targets. Here's my 10-inch and my 6-inch. One complaint I have is on assembling this. The legs of the A's are different. The legs of the A's are different widths. One slides in real easy. The other one I had to pound in with a hammer, so it's stuck now in that leg. It would have to be forced out. And on the description before about this part, that part. Sorry, Patriot, I forgot to try to include more detail. Outer diameter is as the name says, from the very outside edge of one wall of the pipe to the very outside edge of the other wall, directly across from each other. Inside diameter, same thing, but on the insides of the wall. Hopefully that helps you a little bit. If you have any questions from me explaining something poorly, feel free to ask. So the design of the stand create, essentially you got 2 upside down V's, one on either side, and they lean towards each other. So the the outside of the stand is wider than the top of the stand. You know, both from side to side and front to back, making it very stable. And essentially, the weight of it binds itself together. So you could add a lot of weight to these, to this target stand. Let's hope I don't fall. I'm gonna try to hang on it for a sec. Yeah, hey, 210 pounds and it didn't break. It definitely dug into the ground though. Maybe not the most scientific, but yeah, sorry, I'm recording on a cell phone. I don't have a gimbal or anything fancy. Okay, for cutting the EMT, at the store, one of the guys that worked at Home Depot, that's where I bought the EMT. When I was asking him, hey, I need a cutter, because I was in the tool department, I was grabbing a tape measure, I didn't bring one with me. I drive a small car, so I can't put a 10-foot stick in the car. And he's like, oh, a hacksaw would probably be best. No. So I specifically asked him about a rotary pipe cutter designed for cutting mostly copper and that type of pipe, like water pipe. But as long as you are, take your time with it and don't try to force it, it can cut, conduit just fine. It's actually what, I ended up getting. After I asked him for it, he took me to it. This is just a Rigid brand EMT and pipe cutter. For those that can't see it, it's got the handle that attached to the wheels, so that you turn the handle to the left. It unthreads, pulls the rollers farther out, giving you a larger cutting area for the because the actual cutting wheel is opposite the rollers. You turn it to the right to tighten it. That closes the gap again. So you'd open it up, put it around the pipe, tighten it again, snug it so you can still turn it. Roll it around until it starts feeling looser. Then you get it, you tighten the handle a little bit more, rotate it around. Just keep doing that again and again until it cuts. You'll feel it when it comes apart. Hold on. CDF plane is taking off. Okay. Less background noise now. Being that I have a small car, I couldn't carry a 10-foot stick of EMT, or a 10-foot length of EMT conduit pipe. I come from a trades family; they refer to that as a stick. So I had to buy the cutter anyhow. So I just right there in the park, and I borrowed a tape measure in the store. So before I even left the store, I measured off where it needed to be and marked it with a Sharpie. So when I got out to the car, I just pulled out the cutter, cut the pipe, and put it into the car. Easy enough. Alright, that's enough about that. Now, black targets work fine, but I find for myself, a light colored target is often easier to see. So I just picked up a can of, about 97-cent can of the cheapest I could get, bright white spray paint. Probably should have checked this out before the video. That's how you know it's amateur hour. And there. And now they'll be easy to see at distance. My experience playing around a little bit with targets of different kinds, different places. Being this will be an outdoor range target, white tends to stand out against more backgrounds than black does. But choose your color, based on wherever you're at. Or just leave them black. Anyhow, guys, I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully the video quality isn't too terrible. I encourage you to check out, encourage you to check out the other video hosting platforms other than YouTube, the ones that are a little more friendly to the two-way content creators. Of course, you got the big dogs that are forming up. Gunstreamer.com, Gunstreamer.com, Full 30, Utah Gun Exchange or UGETube. I have an account over on Gunstreamer and on UGETube. But the single most important one would be the one owned by our good friend Nightstrike. That would be GunTube.org. I have an account over there as well. Speaking of GunTube, they have lost monetization over there. And as such, it is, all of the money to run it is coming out of Nightstrike's own pocket, with the exception of what he's making off of Patreon, which is, patreon.com/GunTube.org, GunTube. I encourage you to go over there, kick in whatever you can. It will be beneficial to us in the long run. Alright, guys. Hope the video was to everybody's satisfaction. Have a wonderful night.